Good morning, everyone. It's early morning here in beautiful Florida, and I forgot to go ahead and finish out the week 21-day fasting. No spin, whatever. So let's go ahead. We have 15th through the 20th. That was the dates, and we ended, and it was amazing. Some people stopped during the time at our church because of the hurricane, and they had to go out to eat. But I kept on. I used the food items that I had in my personal pantry and my camp stove. I kept right on moving. It felt very, what's the word I want to use? Encouraging or empowering. Even through a storm, I was prepared. I'm not here to brag. I'm just here to share my testimony. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and finish up. I'm going to let you look at the scriptures. I'm just going to give you the information and then give you the practicality, the practical, something like that, where you can put it in motion. All right, here we go. So we're going to look at day 15. And this week was week 3. And this was the following week. It was week 3, a week of promise and possibilities. So day 15, Luke 16:11, I am full of integrity in the small details, and I can be trusted with both little and much. So in Luke 16:11, God speaks about us being okay with having a little or having a lot, but we can be entrusted. So that means you can be entrusted with a little few things, so he can, and give you more. But if you can't be trusted with the little things, how can you expect more? I mean, if you have a job making minimum, $15 an hour, and then you say, hey, God, I want to, get a better skill set. Now I'm gonna make $35 an hour. That's a big, huge jump, right? So you got that little minimum wage or whatever, and you were able to get a small apartment. You were able to get a car you paid off. You were able to pay off your bills, what have you. And then through that, God blessed you. And now you say, oh my God, I got more. Well, guess what? You got to be trusted with that amount as well. So that was day 15, Luke 16:11, and it reads your affirmation and your declaration, whatever for that day is, I am full of integrity in the small details and can be trusted with both little and much. And the practical for that particular one is, Lisa. Okay, sorry guys. Day 15. Okay, a week of promise. So it's pray over your goals, your budget, your debts, and accounts. Read the financial scriptures provided. You also want to meal prep and grocery shop for the week. So during that time, if it's day 15 for you, if you're seeing this in the future, go ahead and what you do, you start on the day you're going to start. You have 21 days to do this. So this is day 15. So that's what the practical was. And some things that they encourage, you have to create a budget, a saving plan, and a debt snowball plan. Remember I told you hit Dave Ramsey. He has an amazing debt snowball. I could go more in details, and I will. Right before the holidays, we'll talk again about the debt snowball. So we're going to go to day 16. And so day 6, I did not do that. I did not set up a financial. Okay, so I got to get that done. Okay, so some things I didn't get done, but I will do it. Day 16, Proverbs 13:7. So it's Proverbs 13:7. So write that down for you to look at later. And it reads, I will not live beyond my means or pretend to be something that I'm not. Every penny has a purpose. Savings has great rewards. And my budget reflects God and good. So that's Proverbs 13:7. And then for that, since that's the week, it states for your put into action, it says set up a meeting with a financial advisor or coach. If you already have one, do a refresher meeting. So for me, I was trying to choose a financial advisor. I'm not speaking with them, but I'm actually looking at videos on high interest rate savings, paying off debt with the Dave Ramsey. So I'm kind of putting my own coaching thing together, and I will seek out a financial coach. In the meantime, that's the way I'm doing it. I'm just going to YouTube University and really just looking at coaches, financial coaches who I see on YouTube University, writing down the notes and trying to follow through on those. So that's day 16. Let's go with day 17. So day 17 says Philippians 4:12-13. I am delivered from the addiction of consuming, satisfied with saving, guarded against greed, and investing well. So yeah, that's one of the things I want to start doing, even if it's $5, $10. Like this week, I got paid. I totally forgot I got paid. Here's why. Because of the spending fast, I wasn't really, really like staying on top of, my bills got paid. but I wasn't so focused on money because I wasn't spending. So you know how you not focus, you say, you know what, I got paid, and I did, and I was very encouraged. But yeah, so Philippians 4:12-13, you can read that in your spare time. It says, I am delivered from the addiction of consuming, satisfied with saving, guarded against greed, and invested in investing well. I recognize that debt can be dangerous and committed to avoiding what is unnecessary. Wow. Wow. It can be addictive, y'all. So your practical for day 17 says, organize them into a debt snowball. See online handout. I don't have it with me right now, guys, but I will share with you if you go to Dave Ramsey's snowball effect here on these YouTube streets, you'll find it. And it's basically listing your bills from smallest to largest. Some people do it, I forgot what they call that, the avalanche. I think they're called the avalanche where you go from big to small. I'll go from small to big. So look at the smallest bill, you pay it off, take that money from the smallest bill, and then add it to the next bill, and then pay it. And slowly but slowly, that's a snowball effect. So if you're interested in that, I will have a discussion on the snowball effect with Dave Ramsey in the next couple weeks. So stay tuned for that. That'll be one of my missions, is to educate you guys on the snowball effect. I am not a financial guru. I don't profess to be one, but I will give you some basics just to keep you from going under and drowning with debt. Okay? So that's the snowball effect. And if you want to learn more about it, the Dave Ramsey snowball effect, type it into your search engine and it will pull up. And ask for a PDF of the snowball effect. Okay? All right, we're going to move right on. We're going to day 18, Romans 13:8. Remember, you're looking at this in your time. Romans 13:8, that's day 18. And your affirmation is, I have the tools, wisdom, and strategy to build a wealth machine that doesn't stop growing. I experience God's plan for kingdom multiplication in my life. So you get God's kingdom multiplication if we're following a plan. We're doing the things to get out debt. I mean, I was about to order something today, and I ended up getting 2 free gifts if I order. And I'm sitting there about to order, and I'm like, wait a minute, do I really need what I was about to order? And I didn't. Yesterday, I went thrift store shopping. I got a few items, and they were for my camping ventures. And, I'm going to be doing some glamping. And I got a couple other things, but nothing major. Like normally, I would go into a store, my thrifting, and before you know it, I'm like $60, $70. Well, each one was like 20 something, the other one was 30. So I spent like $57 total with the thrifting yesterday. I thought for me, that's majorly good, because my goal is to take the items I have now in my home and flip them so I can pay off some more debt. But that was just one thing that I did. I went in, I was very focused, and then I did what I was supposed to do. I enjoyed it because I hadn't been out shopping in 3 weeks. So when I went, I was very determined to stay on task, and everything I got would involve me with a new business I'm starting, so I could take that and flip it. So hey, it is what it is, right? So that was Romans 13:8, day 18. And then for day 18, your practical is identify accountability partner for your goals. So what I need to do is find someone who I can be accountable with. And actually, I do have someone in mind. I may talk to them today at church so that I can be even more accountable for my goals. Okay. So then we're going to go to day 19. Day 19. Proverbs 11:14, guys. I am committed to the wise and wealthy. This is your affirmation. And what we call it, the affirmation and scripture. You get a daily mindset, an affirmation, and scripture. That's how we kind of did it. So I gave you the scripture and then a daily mindset and an affirmation. I have the two. Okay, where we at? I'm sorry, guys. We're at day 19, Proverbs 11:14. I am committed to the wise and wealthy, and can learn and live by what I have poured into me. One of the gentlemen I also admire is Myron. His name has escaped me, but Myron is his first name, and he's a multi-millionaire, and he does coaching and everything for people, and he gives so many practicals in his life about different things. I wish I could have it in front of me, I don't. I'm sorry, y'all. If I find it, I will. Yeah. So anyway, he gives so many practicals in life and how to live righteously, living through scripture and becoming wealthy, because there's no reason why we should not live a life of comfort and wealth. And I'm comforting mean that you're not stressed out over bills and everything. Now, I've been emphasizing that's the worst feeling, not to know how to pay your bills. And I'm no longer a young mom or anything. My children are grown and they have their own lives and they pay their own bills and what have you. But one thing I say is you don't want to ever be in a situation where you don't know how to do it. You don't know where it's coming from. You can't figure it out. And I tell everybody, and I will preach it till the roofs fall off, get a skill set, find ways to make money. Always have that in your back pocket, because at the end of the day, you can pull it out, make the money you need to get ahead. That's just what I think. Okay? So we went through that. So day 20. And then do I give you day 19 practical? Oh, yeah. So here's your day 19 of practical, and I need to do this today. Review your insurances and health plans. Where can you adjust, cut, reduce, and cost? I need to get another life insurance plan just so that I can have for all my expenses. I got one in my work, and I had one on my own. Then I didn't go back to it. So I'm going to go back to that. I'm going to have several small life insurance policies. I have medical health insurance policy, and I have a life insurance policy at my job. But I want to do more just in case for my family, just to have a leg up, just a little leg up. Okay? So make sure you go and check that out. So day 20 says day 19 says review your insurances and health plans where you can adjust, cut, reduce costs. Where can you do it? So that is day 19. Day 20 is 1 Thessalonians 5:18. God, I thank you for everything at all times in every way. So that's day 20, 1 Thessalonians 5:18. And your practical for that day is develop a plan for your emergency fund and begin within the next 7 days starting that fund. My goal of my fund is $10,000. That's what I want my emergency money to be, because what that does, it sets me up to be out. If something happened to my job, I could be way ahead. You know what I mean? And that would just be for emergencies. And that way I wouldn't be stressed out or anything. But right now, you start off with $1,000. If you can start off with $1,000 and save that can hit you for major emergencies. And not even major, but say, for instance, you need a tire or you need 2 tires. Well, if you don't have the money and it gets blown out, you're going to be in trouble. Or when I had a situation, I had to do an alternator and a radiator on my car. It was a $1,700 job. By the time they finished everything and did all the things, I had the money, but it was like, I don't want to give this money, but I had it. So thank God for that. So definitely start off with some form of a budget that you can do. I would say $1,000. Try that first. Even if it's 5, 10, 15, 20, every time you get paid, just throw it in that $1,000 emergency fund. Then you'll build from there. But your goal is to pay off your debt so you can have more money on your emergencies and investments. All right. So day 21, and day 21, it reads 2 Corinthians 9, 6 through 15, and it states, I am committed to mastering the process of building wealth and not having hope in a wealth event or unrealistic moment. So, sometimes we can get so caught up in events that can get us to money, or we go to the casino and gamble because we think that will be the money. Now, there are people, and my sister's in one of those people, who can literally do that and make money. I mean, she literally can go and make thousands or $3,000. I'm like, it's stunned sometimes. But again, she does tell you it is an addiction. And she does say, sometimes I blow a lot of money. So, one over the other, right? So, yes, let's look for things that can keep us in the wealth without us being in a situation that's unrealistic. So I'm going to repeat that. That's 2 Corinthians. That's day 21, 9, 6 through 15. I am committed to mastering the process of building wealth and not having hope in a wealth event or unrealistic moment. Gotta be realistic. The casino cannot be your wealth builder, okay? Because it's unrealistic. It's unpredictable. Financial peace is my portion, and I will be the legacy changer in my bloodline. So you want to be the legacy changer in your bloodline, it starts with you. Financial peace is my portion, and I will be the legacy changer in my bloodline. So you want to be able to be the person that they remember you because you helped the family out by making sure that everybody was set up to win. And day 21 states, work on your spending journal. How'd you do? Add up your weekly receipts. Now, I'm going to be honest, when I looked at my receipts, I hardly spent anything. It was for food and gas. It was nothing frivolous, not at all. Nothing at all was frivolous. And I think that's where we got to look at how we spending our money. So that concludes day 15, all the way through day 21. And I gave you the practicals, I gave you the scriptures. And if you want some additional scriptures, I'm going to go ahead and give you those. Okay? All right, let's give you some additional scriptures just in case you want some additional. So here's some additional scriptures, bonuses. Jeremiah 17, 7 through 8. Luke 14, 28. Luke 16, 10. Proverbs 22, 6. Matthew 6, 24. Proverbs 13, 22. Luke 12, 15. Proverbs 6, 6 through 9. Proverbs 14, 15. Proverbs 21, 20. 2 Chronicles 1, 7 through 12. Malachi 3, 10 through 12. Acts 8, 20. Matthew 6, 19 through 21. Colossians 3, 2. Genesis 41, 34 through 36. Luke 18, 1 through 5. Luke 17, 32. Here's some reflections that you can think of each time you do this in reading and doing your fast. What am I feeling today about my finances? What was easy about my fast today? What was hard about my fast today? What did I learn about myself and my habits today? How am I going to change the negative things I discovered or strengthen the positive things? Decide in advance what you would do with what you saved. Whatever you have saved, you decide. Mine is to build emergency fund back up so I can have that. And of course to get out of debt, but to build emergency fund. So there. All right, guys, that concludes the No 21 Day Spending Fast. Bye, y'all.